Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. It is an absolutely beautiful day here, not too hot, um, a little breezy. I thought it was supposed to rain today. We did get some storms coming through last night and yesterday afternoon out here in the Atlanta area, but it's gorgeous today. I've actually got a prom photo session tomorrow afternoon, and I'm really looking forward to that. Looks like it's going to be the perfect temperature and weather. It'll be about 70 and a little overcast. I'm looking forward to that. I'm thankful the weather changed, but here's Olaf. We're stretching his legs today. He's getting a little bit of sun. Um, Being self-employed and having as many cars as I do, and I substitute as well here and there, but I don't commute on a daily basis, so I don't get a chance to um, drive my vehicles as much as I did when I was commuting into Atlanta. Then I had about an hour commute one way. Could vary depending on traffic, accidents, all that good stuff. And traffic is so much worse now. I've almost been self-employed for almost 2 years. It's crazy to even think that I've made it this far, and I'm gonna make it even further. I thought today would be a great day to test out this new microphone that I have. If you drive a bus, then you know the interior of the bus can be a little noisy. I don't have a whole lot of insulation on the inside, but there is some. There's no headliner. I'm gonna show you the inside real quick. I grabbed a jacket thinking I would need it, but I absolutely do not. So I'm gonna crank it up here in a minute and do some driving around. Um, I always carry that bag of books, notebooks, journals, everything with me. You just never know. So I'm gonna crank it up, drive it around. Let's see how this microphone works. If you all can actually hear me and you're not straining to hear me. All right, peace out, everybody. I will merge the two videos later on. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me really well. I'm only in first gear right now, so check out my Safari windows. It's a great day to have them open. Last time I drove Olaf was yesterday, I think, and it was pretty dreary, crappy weather, a little rainy, so I did not open them up. It was actually pretty cool, so I didn't. Had the driver's side window cracked a little bit because I've got to have some air, but otherwise, it was a pretty crappy day. But cars are meant to be driven, and unless it's ice on the road. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so you all heard that. So what I discovered, like, I've been struggling to shift in Olaf, and what I realized is the seat only adjusts so far, so I'm really, really straining and stretching my left foot to hit that clutch. So this is why I occasionally miss gears, because I'm short. I actually had a friend in England that I met, a Volkswagen enthusiast, Paul, at one of the shows. I can't remember if it was in Bristol or the other show that we went to, but when I met him, he was like, I thought you were so much taller. I'm not tall, y'all. If you've met me, you know that. If you haven't met me, I'm only 5 feet tall. Add a little half inch to that, 5 feet. Irregardless, I'm short, so my legs only reach out so far, and the seat is adjusted as close as I possibly can adjust it. So I just realized that I drive manuals all the time, so I'm like, why? Ooh, big old hole. Why is this so hard in Olaf, and I'm fine in every other car? It's because my foot doesn't quite reach all the way down, so I really got to press it hard. So yes, I can drive a stick. Yes, I'm short, and yes, sometimes it poses some problems depending on what I'm driving. My dad had tried to teach me how to drive a manual in his old Jeep Wrangler when we lived in Colorado. Totally could not reach the clutch. It just was not happening. I would have learned how to drive a stick shift when I was 18 if I could have. But I did not. Didn't actually learn how to drive a stick shift till I got Penelope, my square back. So for you all that have been following me forever, ever, you know who Penelope is. So Penelope, I want to say almost 4 years ago. So here we are. I'm gonna shut up for a little while. Let y'all hear the engine, enjoy the view. Blah blah blah, right? I'm kind of excited to see if you all can actually hear me clearly. I've got wind, I got the windows open, both the driver's side and the passenger side. Safaris are both open. Don't have a rear Safari window yet. Yes, the turn signal makes like a bunch of noise, but guess what? I always remember to turn it off because I can't stand it. I really can't. So it's helpful. Alright, y'all. So I totally dream of driving Olaf slowly across the country. Another thing I realized is that where the knob is to adjust the seat forward and backward, it presses against my leg, so I'm short. So I gotta really figure out how to make that work to make it a little more comfortable. One day, Olaf is going on a cross-country trip with me. I'm believing it. It runs great. Yes, I get it's probably not the most comfortable vehicle to drive, and I probably could do like 2 to 3 hours, or maybe if I'm pushing it a day. I don't know. Have to try it out, but I get that totally. It would just be a really slow drive, but it would be an awesome trip. If you drive an old Volkswagen or any sort of antique car, you know those looks, those smiles, those thumbs up. Yesterday, I got a hey honk your horn signal, but they were cheesing from like year to year. So you all know that it's a conversation piece. You cannot stop and expect to get out of anywhere quickly if anyone's around. So gas station trips are fun. They take forever. Actually, yesterday I got out of the gas station pretty quick. I was super surprised. But yeah. So this is Olaf, everyone. I've had him for a while now. The weather's perfect to drive him, so he's back. So today you get to listen to engine sounds from Olaf, and you get a little bitty tour of Conyers, and there you go again. I can't get that in first gear for whatever reason. I can't press down enough. But once I get it, we're good. So I'm going to give you a quick little drive through Old Town Conyers. Like I said, we're stretching Olaf's legs. There's no intended destination. It's just we're driving. So this is Old Town Conyers. Conyers is about 30 minutes east of downtown Atlanta. We don't have a square. I love squares, but we don't have one. And I really love the Point Tavern's Coca-Cola sign when it was more vintage. But they repainted it. They film a lot of TV shows and movies here. If you all are into like those vampire shows and whatnot, they've been filmed here. Don't ask me the names. I'd have to look it up. I don't know. I can't remember. So, alright. Perfect. So, we have this little botanical garden. Honestly, there's very few flowers in there. There's a koi pond. I think there's a koi fish or big old goldfish. I can't tell the difference. So, years ago, they did a Mardi Gras scene that they filmed down here, so hence the balconies. Used to be some bees hanging off there. It's pretty, definitely, the New Orleans feel was definitely there, for sure. Old Town Conyers is a lot busier than it was when I first moved out here. It used to be super sleepy, but with them filming, it's brought a lot of tourists, just people in general. A lot more restaurants, a lot more businesses. It's nice. It's small, it's quaint, it's tiny, but you know it's Conyers. So this is Old Town Conyers. Conyers is about 30 minutes east of downtown Atlanta. We don't have a square. I love squares, but we don't have one. And I really love the Point Tavern's Coca-Cola sign when it was more vintage. But they repainted it. They film a lot of TV shows and movies here. If you all are into like those vampire shows and whatnot, they've been filmed here. Don't ask me the names. I'd have to look it up. I don't know. I can't remember. So, alright. Perfect. So, we have this little botanical garden. Honestly, there's very few flowers in there. There's a koi pond. I think there's a koi fish or big old goldfish. I can't tell the difference. So, years ago, they did a Mardi Gras scene that they filmed down here, so hence the balconies. Used to be some bees hanging off there. It's pretty, definitely, the New Orleans feel was definitely there, for sure. Old Town Conyers is a lot busier than it was when I first moved out here. It used to be super sleepy, but with them filming, it's brought a lot of tourists, just people in general. A lot more restaurants, a lot more businesses. It's nice. It's small, it's quaint, it's tiny, but you know it's Conyers. So over there, you probably can't see it, is the Dinky engine. Let me see if this person's stopping. They did. So, let's see, can you see the engine? Very little. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna wrap this video up here shortly. Sorry. Just a reverse tour. We have 2 roundabouts in Conyers. I feel like they need to add how to drive around a roundabout to the driver's test, because so many people get confused. It's not an American thing at all. So get ready to listen to my stupid signal noise. Whew. No, Olaf does not have power steering. My 66 Mustang had power steering. It was awesome until it went out, and then it was less awesome because driving a car that had power steering that goes out is really not fun at all. So oh, there's the storm clouds. I thought we were gonna get rain. So I'm not entirely crazy.